In this video, we are going to be looking at how you find the axis of symmetry. We're continuing on with the graphs we had from before, so we have our roots and we have found the value of that y-intercept. Here, we are going to be looking for the axis of symmetry, so we need to remember what that is. The axis of symmetry is the line which, if you folded your parabola in half, would be the mirror line. So in theory, everything, if you picked 2 points on either side of that parabola, should be the same distance. Because we have our roots, we have 2 points that are opposite each other on the parabola, and we can use them to find the value of the x-coordinate in the middle. And the x value of that coordinate is our axis of symmetry. So for the first one, we had x equals minus 2 and x equals 1. Now, what is in the middle of x equals minus 2 and x equals 1? You might have the answer in your head already. If you don't, we can use something called the midpoint formula. And what that means is that you add together the two values, so minus 2 plus 1, and you divide by 2. So what's minus 2 plus 1? We've got minus 1 over 2, so that's negative a half, and you might want to write it as negative 0.5. That is entirely your choice. Just got to make sure you have the negative in there. So, in between minus 2 and 1, we have negative 0.5. So our axis of symmetry is x equals negative 0.5. So we've done the first one. Let's look at the second one. Our roots on the second one were x equals minus 3 and x equals 3. Now, what's in the middle of minus 3 and 3? Hopefully, and if you're not sure, have a look at the graph to check. In the middle of minus 3 and 3, you have 0. But we're going to do our wee formula to make sure it works. Minus 3 plus 3 over 2. Minus 3 plus 3, that gives you 0, divided by 2. As we expected, our axis of symmetry is x equals 0. Lastly, we had this example, and we had x equals 0 and x equals 9 were our roots. What's in the middle of 0 and 9? Well, x equals 0 plus 9 divided by 2. And that is going to give you 9 divided by 2. So you're going to have 4.5. You don't have to write down that calculation. If you recognise what's in the middle, like in the second example, if you had recognised that in the middle of minus 3 and 3 is 0, that is absolutely fine. You get to go ahead and use it. The last thing I'm going to do though is just mark on my axis of symmetry, x equals 4.5.